Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to bend sheet metal without a break. This will be a full tutorial, so let's get right into the video. Now, just to clarify this right at the beginning of the video, I'm not a professional person that works with sheet metal, okay? I'm not in the trades. I just do a lot of my own renovations, and I've worked with sheet metal, and I don't have all of the best tools, so I don't have a brake for sheet metal, but I figured out how to bend it without using a brake. So this is just my method. It might work for you, it might not, but this is the method that I use, okay? All that you need is a piece of sheet metal that you want to bend. This is just a scrap piece that I had lying around, so I figured that I'd use it for this video. Always important to wear all of your safety things whenever you are dealing with sheet metal or anything of that nature. So I have gloves, I have my goggles on, and so forth. You're going to need something that is a 90-degree angle to bend it, assuming that you want to bend it on a 90. So I like to just use my ladder right here because it gives me a nice 90-degree angle. It's aluminum, so it's nice and firm, but it gives me a nice 90-degree angle to work with. You're going to need something to mark the sheet metal with. And then you're going to need one or two things to clamp the sheet metal with. I just use these locking pliers, these vice grips, and I also use this clamp right here. Like I said, these are just regular tools that I'm doing this with. So first and foremost, you want to mark the sheet metal where you want to cut it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my other glove on just to be safe over here. Okay. So I'm going to just, like I said, it's a spare sheet of sheet metal. I'm just going to mark it anywhere, to be honest with you. So I'll place it right here, and let's assume that I wanted to bend it right over here. So let's assume that I wanted the bend to be, we'll do a little bit higher, right over here. Okay, so I'm going to draw a straight line across. Obviously, you'd be measuring and stuff like that. And what I like to do is I like to mark it on both sides. You don't have to. Obviously, if you want to keep it looking clean. But if you don't care, it's probably beneficial to mark it on both sides so you can see it on both sides. Just because when it makes the cut, it makes the bend a lot easier, okay? So I've marked it on both sides now. I can place the marker to the side. As you can see, I have a mark on both sides. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna clamp the piece of sheet metal onto your 90-degree angle, okay? And you're gonna clamp it so that it's gonna bend right at the line that you want it to bend at, okay? So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and place it right along the ladder. Let me just adjust the camera so you can see a bit better. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start off with my locking pliers for locking it in place, okay? And like I said, you can use anything really, and the more clamps you have, the better, but I'm just using these two right here. So I'm gonna get it in place, and I guess for me, because this is just a video demonstration, I guess it doesn't really matter if it's perfect or not, because this is just for demonstration. But obviously you're gonna make sure that you do it properly and perfectly. So I'm just lining it up along that line right there, and I'm trying to be as precise as possible, but at the same time, it's just a demonstration. I'm not gonna actually be using this, okay? So what you wanna do is clamp it in place like I've done right there. And then what you're gonna do, now that it's clamped in place, make sure it's nice and secure in place, okay? You're gonna use your hands and your force to bend it. Now, some people will recommend that you score it before you bend it, and that's an option too. But for myself, I found the best success by just bending it from this position right here. There's gonna be a loud truck that's gonna pass by. I'm just giving you a heads up. So I'm gonna speak a bit louder. Okay, so I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna bend it, and we're gonna do our best to bend it at as close to a 90-degree angle as possible, okay? So you can see right here, we're gonna apply a little bit of pressure downwards. Already that's almost at a 90-degree angle. I'd say that's pretty close. But we're gonna take one extra step. So you can see already right here that this is perfectly flush, obviously, because it's clamped down. I'm gonna take just a rubber mallet, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give it a couple of hammers right along the edge. And what that does is that really secures that 90-degree angle right there. Just one more time. Okay, now that clamp, obviously I should have done that clamp a bit harder, but it's all good. I'm gonna remove this clamp as well. And as you can see right here, we've created this 90-degree angle with our sheet metal, okay? Now, it's not gonna be perfect. Obviously, it's not gonna be as good as if you were to do it, you know, with the proper tools, but it's gonna get the job done. And like I said, I have no interest in going and buying tools that I'm only going to use every once in a while. So the odd time that I have to work with sheet metal, I just use this method. And like I said, I'm not a pro. It works for me. I can't say that this is going to be the best option for everybody, but it definitely works for me. And that's why I wanted to show you how I bend sheet metal without using a brake. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.